Inside Stone's Gambling Hall in Sacramento, California, you'll find Sammy's Restaurant and Bar. Recognized for its innovative, healthy global cuisine, Sammy's offers menu selections made with local, organic ingredients. Indulgent options like truffle fries, duck tacos, artisan wood-fired pizzas, fresh salads, and more, along with an eclectic selection of craft beers and classic handcrafted cocktails. Plus, with 40 big screen TVs, Sammy's is also the perfect place to catch your favorite game. Satisfy your craving anytime, 24/7, tableside or in the dining room at Sammy's Restaurant and Bar at Stone's Gambling Hall.
It's super weird.
All right, hello everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of Stone's Live Poker. My co-host Justin also, and I'm Justin as well.
Oh, as well. Fantastic, fantastic. Couple of J's.
Your glasses are broken, by the way. JK squared here. Stone's Live special edition for Monday night.
You look more professional when you're holding glasses and you're saying it. Okay.
Like
Stone's
that?
Live special edition.
Special
Why
edition.
is it special?
Tonight we're streaming a tournament. We usually stream a 5-5 no limit hold'em cash game.
Very true.
Tonight we're streaming a tournament, and a very different kind of tournament. Ooh. It is the Win the Button tournament.
And how does that tournament work, Justin?
You win the pot, you win the button. It's so easy.
Holy crap.
Super easy, super fun. 152 entries, 175 buy-in, close to $6 grand up top.
Love it.
That's a lot of G's, and like we always say here on Stone's Live, G's are good, more G's are good.
More K's are good as well.
K's are good,
lots
and G's
of K's,
are good.
Lots of G's.
We want G's, we want K's. So we have 9 players left at this final table out of 152. These are the players that adopted a different strategy. They changed the way they play, because this is a whole different look and feel to the tournament. I mean, how would you approach this? How would you change your strategy if you're gonna play in a tournament where whoever wins the hand gets the button the next hand?
Well, I think you're forced to play more aggressive, and I actually talked with one of the guys who played in this tournament earlier, and he said it's funny because I actually had a relatively easy table in the beginning because it was very passive.
Okay.
And so it was a lot of guys who were just simply playing their cards instead of playing their position, which in this case could be the dealer button every time.
So aggression wins out.
Yeah, exactly.
Aggression wins
so
out.
it's just like, yeah, it's all the way, but it forces you to adapt and overcome.
I love it. So it's something totally different. And when we do something totally different, we like to live stream it and share it with the world. So thank you everyone who's here in the chat room joining us already. We'd like to head down to the table and introduce these players to you, because this has just been a really exciting day, and I think this final table is bound to be action-packed.
Let's do it. Talk to me, seat 1. Who we got?
Everyone's going to recognize this guy. He plays on the Cash live stream all the time. That's Ebb, the famous Cookie Monster photo.
Yeah.
We love Ebb. And he is currently the short stack, so looking for a chance to make a move with 47K. Over there in seat 2 is Tim. Haven't seen Tim on the live stream yet. He is a regular tournament grinder, plays like our Saturday 10K a lot, last Sunday tournament. I think this is his first final table on Stone's Live. I'm not 100% sure.
I think it is too, because that picture's from tonight, right?
That is from tonight.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I like the way he stacks his chips, so I'm already a fan.
So Tim won the last hand before we ended up at the 9-handed live stream final table. So he is our current chip leader with 584,000. It's so nice to be able to say chip leader and know that Jake can't jump down my throat, because
he might anyways, but we're never gonna not say chip leader. So
all right, next one, we got PT in seat 3 sitting on 269,000. Not too bad of a stack. Moving on to seat 4, another new player I'm not familiar with yet, Marcos. I was told by a couple players in the room, though, that he is a super tournament crusher, and he's seen at a lot of final tables at local rooms around the area.
I want to say that I played with him before, and I remember him being, let's just say, not bad.
Right.
So yeah, so solid player for sure.
So we have a returning player to Stone's Live. You might remember him as the grand champion of the Survivor Series last year. He won a 10K entry into the main event in Las Vegas. That is Jake the snake, just had surgery on his knee, and he said he needs his win tonight so he can pay his medical bills.
Solid. So let's put up a W for good old paying med bills. That's
another familiar face, seat 6, the one, the only, the Cobra.
I love Cobra. Here's my problem with Cobra is the guy follows me everywhere I go. I go to Vegas. I don't care what casino. I'm playing a tournament at the Wynn.
Yeah.
Right next to me, seat open. There's like 30 people left in this tournament. Started with 500. They roll in Cobra right next to me. I'm like, dude, really, bro? I mean,
And
like,
you don't want Cobra on your table.
Ever. Cobra's a beast.
134,000 in seat 7 is Jay Bird. We're starting up the first hand, so we're going to roll through these last two. Paul B in seat 9 with 91K.
Seat 8.
And George in seat 9 with 204,000. We have our first hand shaping up right now, so you guys sit back, enjoy our live stream final table of the Win the Button tournament.
I love it. Right off the bat, Bigger Alter chiming in. Cobra Kai, no mercy.
Yeah, Cobra Kai
knows what's going on. I know I saw somebody earlier in the chat say something like, hey, I hope there's more of these in the future. I would imagine there will be. I'm just taking a guess, spitballing. I don't think there's anything on the books yet.
We're going to take a vote at the end of the stream, and if it goes good, then we'll run it again. So it's up to the viewers of Stones Live.
There you go. Guys, our fate for Win the Button is in your hands, so don't disappoint us, because I'm down to play.
Bob, if you're seeing this, can you delete the logo off of this until they're paying us? We don't want to advertise them.
It's true, it's true. Starbuzz. Good times. So Marcos here with 6s, jamming it all in. George looks like he's making the call here with Ace Jack. Tournament life, no hearts for anybody here. Marcos still.
There's the ace. Okay.
Ooh, down to a 2-outer.
And that's it.
No bueno.
First hand, Marcos going home in 9th place, $441.
Well, there you go.
And it's been a long day. These guys started playing at noon, so that's 9 hours of play. Marcos out in 9th with a little bit of a profit, so not too bad.
Deb actually chiming in here says, damn, 3 of these guys were at my table earlier, and now they're at the final table. So I'm not surprised that, at the end of the day, like, I feel if I get busted out, especially by somebody, I'm like, just
needle incoming. Needle incoming.
No, you're good, you're good. But like, if I give my chips to somebody, like, please go deep in the tournament. Like, use them for good things. Don't donk them off to somebody next hand. Please, like, just go do good things.
You can donk them off at the final table, though.
So basically, I'm just gonna say that she had a early version of the final table. That's why it was tough, and that's why we don't see her at this final
nice
table.
Of you.
So, I'm nice.
That's really nice.
I'm a nice guy.
Nice guy. Yeah, I can tell.
Sometimes. It's good. So this is interesting. I think, have you seen, because I mean, you've been here from the start of this tournament.
Yeah.
Do you find it being much more aggressive play, a much quicker structure, and the fact that people bust out more often because it's kind of like a lot of all-ins, or people getting caught with their hand in the cookie jar trying to reach for that pot so they can get the button?
The successful players were the aggressive ones early on, and it seemed like you needed to really be cunning and pick your spots towards the middle of the tournament. And then towards the end, it seemed like the ones that got aggressive again did good. So there was definitely like an ebb and flow to it.
Yeah.
That being said, here at the final table is an interesting dynamic, especially starting off. We have a few short stacks in the mix, a couple of dominating chip stacks. I'm excited to see when this gets down to like 3-4-handed play, how that winning the button comes into play in that scenario. I did notice once guys started building big stacks and they would get the button, that it was much easier for them to keep the button. Having position and being super aggressive.
I would love to see a record of hands won in a row to keep the button in this tournament. I mean, was it 2? Was it 5? Was it 10 hands in a row? I don't know
how we would figure that out. It's a lot of footage to watch.
But in general, I'm curious. I mean, what's most hands won in a row? I mean, I think people got to start calling your BS at like 5.
Right.
5 hands in a row. I don't believe you anymore. Get the hell out of here.
I think it's 5, maybe 3.
Right? I mean, no, people never believe me. I'm not even 1.
Someone suggested that we put a cap on it, that you can only win the button 3 times in a row.
Kind of, but
then what do you do with
I feel like you're denting the spirit of the game a little bit. I mean, at the end of the time, like, if you think this guy's bluffing you every hand, then snap him off.
Yeah, snap him.
That's the point.
This game kind of becomes like a game of King of the Hill.
Yeah,
you know?
Oh, exactly like King of the Hill. Because you have solid players in the power position that obviously want to keep the power position. M. Baldy in the house. That's why we got that replay for you, buddy. Check us out.
Hey, anyone was in the chat room here? Were any of you guys playing earlier? How many people actually got to play this tournament today? Let us know what you thought about it. What changes would you make? Or you could say none. You could say the tournament was awesome.
It was great. I mean, the only thing I would change is I would completely ditch the tournament director. Other than that, the tournament was great.
The tweet's so nice, though.
Oh man! I actually met I think there was one named Justin or something like that. Maybe that one. I don't know.
What's up, guys? We got Surf in the chat room, Poker Bee, Jimmy Bluffit, Pocket Abes. Anyone else that I didn't say hi to yet? Fat Train's in there. Hi, Fat Train. Thanks for watching the show tonight. We appreciate having you here. I guess.
Sometimes. Sometimes.
Most of the time. You're all right. He's all right.
You know, we should have played, but then we wouldn't be in here to commentate. In which case, I guess it would just be Deb.
We could probably still be here.
Deb and friend commentating.
We could still be here.
Well, we'd bust out 9th and 8th real quick and then hop
That's what I'm
in
saying.
there.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
So George popping up here with Ace Queen under the gun, coming in for a raise. I like how his name really is in there as Jake the Snake. That makes me happy. That makes me happy, for sure.
Poker Bee times, and she says both Justin should have played. I actually was going to play originally, and then I saw Poker Bee was playing. I was like, I don't even stand a chance.
Dude, how am I supposed to compete with that?
Wow, look at that flop for George.
The world.
Do you like it?
Now let's put like a heart or a king on the turn and just make it sick.
How about a king of heart?
Okay, yeah. Well, no, not too sick. No, then bad beat time. Bad beat for the
right. If only, there's your
this
king.
Could be bad.
A little too late.
This could
George
be bad
is check, trying to get Jay Bird to get frisky and make a stab at this pot. It's not going to happen though. Oh, I take it back. It might. Jay Bird, 25,000.
It's just, there's something so cool about tossing out a plaque. Just makes you feel warm
I know,
and tingly
you just
inside.
love those plaques.
Love them plaques.
A little tiny raise, just 75,000 now.
It's the way those plaques sound.
This they do. I know, I have to agree.
Delicious. That's the way it sounds, is delicious. I said it. So a solid raise, and this is rough. All in, instant call.
Oh no,
wow.
What a bad spot
What
to
are you
do
gonna
that. But you know what? It's those type of spots that if your opponent had nothing, you would pick up a pot.
Yeah. Well, and you look, I mean, all in 101K, he bet 25. He's got, you know, the guy raises 75. He's got, what, even if he calls that, the extra 50, he's got another 50K behind you. It's either all in or fold, so.
I never fault people for making plays like that, but it's unfortunate, of course, when you try to make this great play and everyone be like, oh, he did so good, he's a hero, and then you run into some guy that's in there with ace queen and flopped a boat.
Yeah, and you're thinking like, okay, even if you did flop trips, you know, okay, cool, you got a couple, you know, trip queens, whatever, it's not a big deal. You know, hopefully you didn't boat up, and then you're like, oh, you flopped the world.
Yeah.
And I was drawing dead from the get-go. Not good.
So that's right. This is the Win the Button tournament. It was 15K guaranteed, a 175 buy-in. It's a normal poker tournament. Same cards, same chips. The only difference is you win the pot, you get the button the next hand. So as you can see, follow the action. You'll see whoever scoops the pot, they're going to be the button. The blinds fall immediately to the left and right. To the left only. Sorry. Cool. Small blind, big blind. So you know, you could have the button over and over again and just punish the guys on your left. Which really sucks if you're to the left of someone that goes on a big heater, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Renee, obviously you know Renee, he's been on the stream multiple times.
Yep.
He says, if the floor is called, who handles that? We actually give both players a pistol, and it just comes down to a duel.
Love it.
What happens there. So thank you for
I think he's the
chiming in.
same because I'm here.
No, I know what he meant, and I'm telling him how we do it.
All right.
Cool.
Either that or Twee is running the tournament right now.
6-shooter, Russian roulette, 1 bullet. Just go.
Twee's doing a great job today, so like she does every day.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
You know.
Well,
Oh, no.
Here it is, right here, all in, queen 5, it's ace queen, it's
Eb
game.
hits his 5.
Yeah, but
maybe a little lifeline.
No, Tim Binks the ace, though.
Oh, I
He needs
missed
the
that.
5.
Yeah. I was so happy about Eb's 5.
Game over.
All right, so Eb going out in 7th place, $683 winner on this 175 buy-in.
Guys, this stream is going to be all of 11 minutes, so get ready, because it's going to be over pretty quick.
Do we still get paid for the full thing?
I don't even know. You don't, wait, I get paid?
Cookies, yeah.
Oh, got it.
You get paid in cookies.
I want at least 3. Thank you. Okay, over under on if this stream goes longer than about an hour. I mean, at this rate.
Right? Yeah. So Jimmy Bluffett chiming in. He wants to know if this game could work in a cash game. And I actually got asked that a couple times today. I think yes, if it was big, like 10-25.
I was going to say, because generally speaking, relative to stack size, the blinds are so small in the cash game, and they don't increase that.
Right.
It wouldn't really matter if you have to pay a lot of blinds. I mean, it sucks.
It'd have
but
to
it's
be
not
substantial.
Yeah.
It'd have to be substantial to where it hurt. 25-50.
Yeah, oof.
You know?
Oof.
See, the thing about this is there was antes in it, so that was really important. That even though somebody's taking the blinds and getting punished, essentially, everyone's still putting something into the pot, and I think that was essential. So it was a cash game with antes, maybe, but we tried a cash game with antes, and it wasn't that great.
Yeah. Prime form. Yes, this is Finding Francis because it's Deadpool. We're finding.
Oh
Deadpool.
Yeah, the shirt.
We're finding Deadpool.
Nice.
Right?
I like
you know
it.
What I mean? Well, it's Deadpool finding Francis, which is the bad guy. If you don't understand the shirt, it's okay. We can't be friends, but I'm sure you're a cool person.
Cool.
I didn't require air quotations there. I'm just
cool.
No, you're cool. Calm down.
You know when you don't like something, I'm just going to do it a lot, right?
Yeah. No.
Okay. I'm just making sure you know.
That's why I don't tell you anything that I don't like. Let's see. Cash game with 3 blinds for work as Young's P82. Young P82. So, Ace 4 suited here versus King 10. Oh, already ahead and also piece of 4. Double line one here for 10.
Get the snake way out in front here.
When does Deadpool 2 come out? Unfortunately, they had a fatality on the set of Deadpool 2.
Shut it.
I will not shut it. I will open it and I will tell you. There was a motorcycle stunt lady, I believe, who got injured. Just kind of rough.
That's unfortunate.
It is.
So Jake the Snake is scooping the pot here, and he's getting the butt in the next hand. So as you see, as you follow the action, Cobra in the small blind, and Paul B will be in the big blind now.
Oh my God! Let's give a shout out to Angry Polak in the chat. Not only is she an angry,
is she from Poland?
She's an angry Polak, but she's literally in Poland right now.
Wow! I was watching her Twitter feed earlier. She said she was in Warclaw, and Bart Hansen chimes in, tries to correct her. It's pronounced Warsaw.
Oh wow!
And she put up a little Google Maps saying, "No, I'm in Warclaw." I was like,
wow.
"Yeah, score one, Angry Polak."
Nailed it. I believe she gets the award officially tonight from probably farthest stream from here.
She might. Is anyone watching from further away than Angry Polak in Poland?
I doubt it. I think Angry Polak takes the winning trophy tonight.
Now, is Angry Polak in Poland, is she just angry now?
Yeah, she's just
she's
angry.
in Poland.
Yeah, she's just angry underscore is her name.
Oh, angry underscore. I love it. All right, so Tim goes all in with pocket eights from the big stack, 568,000 in the middle. It is tournament life for anyone to try and call right here. And this is one thing that I saw happening in the middle of the tournament is the big stacks just jamming chips in to pick up a couple blinds and have the button have position the next hand.
And that's only going to get more severe as the blinds and the structure increases over time. I mean, you've already seen, this table, we've already lost 3 players and we've been streaming 13 minutes.
Yeah.
Good talk. Angry Polak is definitely in Poland. Shouts to the entire friends and family of Veronica out
What's
there.
up, guys?
Friends.
Please come visit soon and play some poker here. If her family is any bit as degenerate gambler as she is, you're all welcome here at Stones.
It's true. And I honestly want to compare your real accent with whatever accent she does, because that's where it comes from, right there. That's interesting at a whole nother level.
I love the comments.
Tippler94 Stones is located right outside Sacramento, California, right off Highway 80, bud.
Or we like to refer to it as Stackramento.
Or Stuckramento when I'm playing the game. DGen is everything. DGen is life.
All right, we got Tim with Ace 10 is going to raise it up to 50K this time. So now this is great. He gets the button. He wakes up with a decent playable hand. Now he makes a normal raise. He's going to scoop again, keeps the button, PT and Jake the Snake in the blinds again.
Every time. And this is what I said. We've been talking about this tournament, weeks and weeks and months before it actually came up, and we knew it was going to be popular. But it's one of those things where it's all about table draw. And if I have an aggressive player, a seat to my right, or heaven forbid 2 seats to my right, I'm going to be paying a lot of big and small blinds. I'm not going to be a huge fan, which is honestly going to force me to play more aggressively as well, just to take it away from them.
Right?
Because I don't need that drama in my life.
Check this out. Check this out. Look right over there. It's the
only,
the infamous V-Cross. And we do have a special announcement. She's coming back to the team.
What?
Yep.
What? Don't toy with me.
What?
Oh, so many emotions.
I got her on the schedule.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And plus, I had to bring her back because we need someone to pick Annette Ober setup from the airport. So
that's good. That's good. V-Cross Uber. It's all the rage.
It's Vuber.
She got Vubered. All in here. PB ships it, and looks like unless somebody else wakes up with a monster.
Shipment with Jack 10, it might be good.
That's good.
And now PB gets position. And this is the dynamic I'm talking about. When we get short like this, The short stacks can actually, when they're making plays for pots, and they're making play for position.
And which is so great, because then it's a double win for them. Because not only do they increase their stack, but now they have their best possible spot to make a move again.
Double equity.
Yeah.
It's double equity.
Did you just double equity? Oof.
That's we coined a new term, DE, on the stream.
Double equity in the house. What happened in 9-hand? M. Baldy, you fell asleep for 2 minutes and we knocked out like 3 players, dude. I told you this. You got to stay awake. This is going to go quick. It's hot.
So BP, peanut butter?
Whatever.
Peanut butter jelly?
Well, BP is like an oil company.
He picks up the pot, he picks up the button. That puts him in a great position to make another move here. Let's see what he picks up.
Prime Form says, I'll take Jake the Snake to win
Jake
based on his
6.
poker look
Jam.
alone.
Oh.
Jam.
All right, we're down to the blinds. George with Ace-6.
That stack of plaques, though.
Little raise. Yeah.
Love me some plaques.
Delicious.
Tasty.
Oh, we got a call. Raise up to 25K. We are going to see a flop heads up.
George binks the ace. Way out in front here. And George is going to like to bet here. We saw George earlier flop the monster boat and just kind of check it and play it really passively, and he got paid off and somebody made a straight. I think his hand's a little too counterfeitable here, so he's just going to fire one out.
And see, George pulls the button right into his stack. And May's looking around. Where's the button? Oh, there it is. Okay, she got it.
So Cobra and PB definitely on the short end of the stick here, looking to get that, what I call Operation CDU, complimentary double up.
Ooh, I like it.
Lots of acronyms.
Yeah, I like the acronyms.
Yeah.
We should make up an acronym for acronym.
Whoa, isn't it just A?
That's a good idea. No, that's something else.
Oh, cool. That's just a letter. Got it. Got it. Words are hard. One of those blink naps. That's like when your parents used to say, I'm not sleeping, I'm resting my eyes. Yeah.
Poker B says she's rooting for seat 9. She doesn't know him, but he was very nice when he was at the table with her.
Well, that is very nice of her.
We do like nice people sometimes.
I always find somebody to root for who was cool when I'm no longer in the tournament, but if I'm still in the tournament, I wish you all horrendous beats. Yeah, I wish you all horrendous beats.
Just root for yourself.
Fat Trainism is... counterfeitable is a word. I'm a wordsmith. I've been using word of the day toilet paper, and it's been benefiting me heavily. So thank you for asking. Jake the Snake popping it up to 40K here with King Jack. Ooh, running into queens.
Danger.
This is rough.
Now we're probably going to see an all-in, short stacked with pocket queens, 70,000, 75,000. It all is going in the middle, and Jake already raised to 40. He can't lay it down.
PB with the jam, right? A little PB and J.
Oh, PB jam! I like it. What?
Wow, we're on fire tonight,
We got dad
guys.
jokes on Stone's Live tonight.
Super strong.
All right, so
strong.
Jake's thinking about it, but I'm not sure what he's thinking about because it's definitely going in here. Only 35,000 more. Of course, he is kind of short stacked, but I mean, you already put 40 in. Where's he going to go?
Nowhere.
Okay,
Sorry, I was getting fraud alerts. I was getting fraud alerts blasted to my phone. I was just checking, you know. Cool.
All right, so Jake calls. We have a showdown. King Jack versus Queen Queen. Jake's tournament life on the line. I'm sorry,
no, PB,
not
PB.
Jake. PB's tournament life on the line.
That's a great flop for PB, though.
So far, so good.
A couple of diamonds, all unders. Super solid.
Only a king is bad.
Oof.
Oh.
Wow.
That's it.
Well, good talk.
Check mark on the turn. PB is going to survive.
We're going to call that...
to have another sandwich.
That's overkill. That's like, I need to just beat this mosquito. Here's a bazooka. Boom. Poker Pro Eric says Cobra won every hand he played at my table. I'm not. Can I say I'm not surprised? Because I'm not surprised.
I love Pocket Abe's comment in here. He goes, "I rooted to the guy on his left all day." Wanted the guy on his left to win.
Anybody,
I love it.
Anybody, please.
That's one thing I think when you're short stack in this game, like you're just rooting for anyone but these two guys to win.
Who are you rooting for? Not those two.
Yeah, just not those two.
PB actually stood up way ahead. It's funny, earlier I didn't know what was going on, and I'm sitting back and I'm watching at the table, and I was like, every time there's a player or two standing up, depending on who sits down, clearly like that's the winner most of the time. The
Yeah.
other guys just
As a tournament
like,
director, we actually look for that. See people stand up, walk over there, get a seat card even before the hand's over. It's most likely going to be someone walking away.
All I ask is that when I bust out of a tournament, just please can you wait like 10 seconds before as a dealer you just yell seat open, because it's that much more embarrassing if I'm still like taking my stuff, like my backpack off the chair, and I'm like, I haven't even left the table yet. They're just
what are
yelling,
you like
this guy
trying?
sucks.
You're trying to sneak out like incognito, like no one notices that you bust out.
Yeah, so I'm the worst.
Just own it, man. Just own it.
Own it. Yeah, I made a bad bluff. Yeah, I got called. I'll just announce it later. All right, PB again, waking up with a monster. Ace King suited. Angry Pollock says, I make every final table that's not streamed at Stones. Cool story. It's true. For families watching, it's true. She wins like 98% of the time. That she wins.
Yes, Poker Pro Eric, that is the real Angry Pollock, and watching the stream from Poland.
It's true. So looks like the spread's getting a little bit more out there. Cobra and Jake still on the short end of it here. PB and up. 200, 250K, something like that. 5th and 6th, a little light.
I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight for this Stones Live special live stream, final table, win the button tournament. 175 buy-in. We have close to 6,000 up top, and you win the pot, you win the button. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I was talking to a couple of these guys here right as they made this final table and they went on break, and the overall feedback was a lot of fun, really enjoyed the structure, definitely hope to do it again.
Nice.
Yeah.
I hope we can too.
The other 2% of the time she doesn't win is when the casino is closed. Absolutely. Very true. Every now and then there's like random fire inspections and stuff where we can't be open. It's standard.
We never open. We don't even have locks on the doors.
It's true.
Yeah.
You know, there's things like that. There's things like that worry me. Like, okay, why are there locks on the doors at a 7-Eleven that's 24 hours? Why is there Braille on a drive-through ATM? Just saying, dude. Shouldn't be driving. Throwing that out there, guys.
You don't want to discriminate against blind drivers.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You know, people always point at like their watch when they ask what time it is. Like, I don't point at my crotch when I ask where the bathroom is. Maybe I should.
Yeah, I think it's you get quicker results.
Yeah, fair enough. Over there, please. I love it. I love all of our random people tuning in here on because we got started late because normally, like you said, Mondays is a 7 p.m. start time.
Yeah.
And this is a fun one.
So I forgot that Scott Ball from Twitch had us up on homepage promotion from 8 to 9 tonight, and we were streaming our tournament clock so people know when we're going to go live.
Oh no!
So actually, we're in the hero spot on Twitch. We're on the homepage of Twitch.
And we're just streaming a clock.
2,000 people logged into our stream watching the clock. It was great.
Oh, that's the best ever. That's the best ever.
So hopefully some of those people saw that we were going to be streaming a final table and joined us here.
That's hilarious, actually. I wonder if the chat went crazy. People are like, what is this?
I was in there chatting with people and kind of answering questions and letting them know.
That's great.
Yeah. Hey, come watch us stream a tournament clock on Stones Live. You'll enjoy it.
Guys, check it out, guys. Click on this link. It's a clock. I don't even know what it is, but there's one number that's like flashing with an arrow. It's super exciting.
So are we doing an Urban Dictionary word? Or are we just gonna...
I mean, I don't know. We're going to let the chat decide.
It's a little different than normal. Usually it's like 8 o'clock on the cash stream. And we started way after 8. It kind of feels awkward.
It is. I'll tell you what, guys. If you want us to do our typical JK squared Urban Dictionary, you put a 1 in the chat. If I get 10 ones, we'll do it.
That's going to be easy. You're easy to get to make it hard. Make it like 20.
20 ones. Yeah. But not 21, but if there's 20 people who punch in the number
Blackjack.
1, we'll do an Urban Dictionary tournament of the night. All right, speaking of fun time here, PT shipping it in with 9-5 suited.
I love it. And it's all in to call for Jake. He's going to let it go. And another spot where it's always interesting, so Jake is not just thinking about, do I call or not, but also, if I let it go, I'm in the blind the next hand. So it's all these extra decisions in this tournament. Anytime you scoop the pot, you're scooping the button as well. I don't think, hey, Hefe, all those ones, they don't count, right?
Wow,
it's just one,
you know what?
One per person.
But dude, look at Space Mexican just killing it in the cheers.
One per person.
Guys, that's it. It's happening. It's
sorry.
You've got it. Dude, Space Mexican's
okay, you can stop. We're going to do it.
I love it.
Right.
Okay, fine. All right. You guys get it. I'll find something fun for you. It's good. On with the show. I love you all. Wow, I think people want it. We created a monster.
Christ.
All right. I say Jesus, you say Christ. I mean, hey, welcome to Stones Live.
Angry Pollock says we're really funny tonight. I think she might be drunk.
No, yeah, hopefully. Well, she's in Poland, right?
Yeah.
Hey, you got to go to one of those. Do they have like those ice bars there where you can like you're in ice?
It's Poland. Like every bar is an ice bar there.
Is it?
Yeah. That's all it is. Everything's made of ice. Have you ever seen pictures of Poland?
That's
it's all
rad.
ice.
Yeah, that's rad. I need pictures of that. Please send me a Snapchat of you in a bar made of ice.
Pre-flop, Tim wakes up with 9s, raises, gets the button. Good game.
Sweden. I'm sure there's plenty of random European places that do that.
That's Poland's one place that I haven't visited yet that I want to. It's on my bucket list.
God, is Veronica still watching with her family? Because I have the picture saved on the laptop of her with the lion slippers.
Oh God.
As Veronica Gold. I'm pulling it up right now for a reminder. There it is. God. So shout out to her entire family for all of that.
Can we show that?
You know what? I'm going to send this to Bob, and I'm going to make sure this gets shown. Okay. So for her and the fam, that's going to happen. That is going to happen for sure. I will find a way.
All right, Jake scooping a pot. He's got the button, small blind on PB. George taking the big blind. As you can see now, the dynamic is changed at the table. We're 6-handed. Much more likely that you end up in the blinds here. And if the one person goes on a heater, he puts the people to his immediate left in such a painful position.
And this is exactly what I worried about earlier in this tournament. Like leading up to this tournament, I knew like any tournament, as the blinds get heavier, it gets scary. They get super pricey, and if you get a guy to your right, I mean, it's all about measuring orbit and how much time you have. Mm-hmm. But if you get a guy to your right winning 2 or 3 hands, like you're gonna get stacked quick.
It's painful. So George wakes up with. I thought George was in the big blind. Is he not? No, PB is. Okay, so George first to act. Ace Jack, 25K to go. And he's going to take it down. George gets a small pot. He gets the button, has position for the next hand. Putting Tim and PT in the blinds. These guys have huge stacks, though. They can handle it right now.
All right, shout out to Bob, our production manager. I am shooting you a picture right now that I'd like you to flash when you have time in between one of these hands. So we can get a little true Angry Polak sneak peek of how it all began.
Sorry, Angry Polak.
No, I'm not sorry at all.
Sorry, not sorry. Aww. Okay, Cobra's all in with Queen 9, and it's going to get through. Bulldozer in the chat room is asking how our software handles the button changes. We have an awesome crew, and they're back there doing everything manually.
Yeah, no, and that was one of the other things I was worried about. I'm like, when this really gets cranking off, like, I mean, there's going to have to be, okay, move the button, adjust the blinds, move the button, adjust the blinds. Yep. Yeah. Fantastic.
Jesus.
I do love our chat. Once again, guys, you're watching Stones Live. This is a special Win the Button tournament episode. If you haven't clicked that heart, I'm sure if you're watching us, you have. But if you haven't, phone a friend, click the heart, click it for your friend. We're always here with you Mondays and Wednesdays, and definitely on the weekend doing all sorts of fun stuff as well. And sometimes we even stream it.
Yeah.
Tonight would be number 15.
All right, it folds around, and look at this. George, Ace Queen in the big blind. PT is raised to 35,000 with Ace 5. I expect we're going to see bumped up a little here by George. Guess not. George's going to play it a little passive.
Last time he had Ace Queen, he flopped a boat.
That's true. So interesting to see the passive play in this spot. George checks, missing the flop. He's still good with Ace Queen high. And it looks like we got a check, check. And there's your turn card. It's a jack. Now, if I was George, I would fire there, and he checks. And that pretty much forces PT to put a bet out. About 60,000, 55%, it's 60 to go. And George, I think he has to lay his hand down here. George's suspicious of the bet, but I mean, he kind of did this to himself here.
Yeah.
By not betting the turn. Let me tell you, in his head, he's probably thinking, you know, I played this too slow. I probably got called with ace jack, and now the jack hit on the turn. He's probably talking himself out of it right now. And he does let it go. So PT picking up a small pot, but more importantly, picking up position for the next hand. The button moves over. And Tim still with the massive chip lead, as you can see there, 589,000. PT moves up to second, just slightly ahead of George. Still anyone's game.
Yeah. Wow, we lost the first three so fast. Renee asked, so how important is ICM at this point?
I mean, I think just as important. Do
you think it really changes the importance at all, or is it kind of like the same?
On a long enough timeline, my thought on this is everyone should be taking the same amount of blinds.
Yeah. Oh my God, while looking up for a fun one for Urban Dictionary, apparently the Urban Dictionary of Sarah Jessica Parker is the opposite of an attractive female.
Wow.
Ouch. Sick burn. Hey man, I liked her in Hocus Pocus. Even though that was like 15 years ago now. Maybe pre-Matthew Broderick. Let it go.
All right, Jake the Snake all in with mystery cards. And Tim, 40,000 more to call with Jack 10. And we're going to see a whole board here. Good luck to both. Ace Deuce is the hand, and there's a Jack right on the flop. We need a 4 for a straight or an ace for Jake to win. He's in danger. Turn card is the 8 of diamonds, no help.
Oof. And it looks like the river is a 10 as well.
Did it come out already? I think that's
no. That's
there you go.
7. So that is going to seal it up for Tim here.
For Jake.
Well, seal the hand for Tim.
Got you.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jake will be our 6th place finisher here for just over $900.
Congratulations to Jake the Snake. Well played. 152 players. He's out in 6. And good run, right?
You know, I like to say he's still at 10K from when we bought him into the World Series. So, I mean, either way, he's good. He's good. He's good.
Jake, a solid player. See him at a lot of final tables here on Tuesday, Thursday night tournaments. Very common that he's there.
This is going to be it. And it loosely applies for a variety of reasons. Wait for it. There it is. Yep. Yeah. It's number 15. It's special. It's special today. Yep. And
5 players left at this final table.
And that was how I got fired. All right, guys, we definitely have our Urban Dictionary word for this evening, and we'll get to that here shortly. Just enough time for me to get escorted out by security. No. Just it's fine. It's fine. Just go. You're good.
That's so bad. It's not even subtle.
No, it's not subtle at all. But it's number 15. I mean, it's like a nice even number. I feel we audience deserve. I mean, look how many ones everybody shot in here. Canadian Shooter Space Mexican put in like 11 ones. I mean, I feel that they deserve something special. Cobra here shipping it with Ace King suited.
So the short stack's really no option here except to shove all in, try and steal the button. It's such an amazing extra amount of equity in this one to not just scoop the blinds and the antes, but to get the button and have position for the next hand. And the increased equity for short stacks to do this is so important that you really should see a lot of aggression. Cobra in the shortest stack right now You know, Cobra, let's talk about Cobra for a second, because typically I would put Cobra on the more conservative side of players. But this tournament, it favors aggression.
It does.
But here's Cobra.
I feel like every single time Cobra flips over hand, it's always like the nut, second nut. It's a monster. He never flips over like, good call, I have like jack high.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
But it's pretty amazing that I think his aggression is a much more calculated and well-timed aggression, and that's why he's here.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Look at that monster stack there for Tim.
All right, when we have a 5th place finisher, we will do Urban Dictionary.
Oh, wait for one more to bust out.
We will.
Okay.
And Cobra, hopefully it's on him here, shipping it from the button with King 9. Fun hand for PB here, Jack 10, but really it's like, do you want to risk your entire tournament life on Jack 10? Even if you know Cobra's making a move, even if you think he has Ace Rag, King Rag, you're still behind with 2, in betweeners. Well, George, I think, is on Fold mode here with 7.
And well, this is great. So Cobra twice in a row going to keep the button, going to keep the position, and this is exactly what I've been talking about. Once you have that button, you can steal blinds and keep position. A short stack can really get back in the game really quickly here with just a few jams,
Absolutely. I mean, the blinds on Andy's, picking up that whole pot. Let's see, what we're at 8-16. We are 5-handed now. Yeah, solid money to pick up. Oh, with a 2K Annie? Oh yeah, so what, 10K plus?
It's getting up there.
Yeah. So 34K each time. I mean, these guys are sitting around 100, 150K. They can increase their stack by, a third or a fourth every single time they ship it. And like I said, it's so great that you have primo position for blind stealing when you steal the button. So it's like, I'm going to steal again, I'm going to do it some more, I'm going to steal again.
Let's see if he does it a third time. It'll be interesting.
Why not? There's 2. That's the most we've seen. Most we've seen twice now on the stream.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is number 3 coming up right here. PT with Ace 9, going to make a play here, try to get the button back in his court. And Cobra looks down at Queen 4, Instamux.
All right, so that is our max for the stream now. And
I still
think,
2.
Unfortunately, I think you're going to see at this level, it probably happen maybe less and less, I think, because now, the pay jumps are increasingly huge. It's almost like, really, is the juice worth the squeeze? Is the risk really there?
Is the juice worth the squeeze? I like it.
Right? What
Squeeze that juice.
That's it. Fresh squeezed. Fresh squeezed.
So these guys bought in 175. There's 5 players left. Next one out is getting $1,000 profit from it. 1234. I like that number. Easy to remember. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's easy.
Yeah.
Easy. Waprai, we have not done the word of the day yet, but I love that you're on it. We will do it actually.
He was worried. He jumped in there. He's like, "Oh my God, I missed it."
Guys,
like we wouldn't repeat it.
I love it. No, we are doing the word of the day here when we get our next player who busts out. Now, I know that the plaques are 25K. What are the other ones? What are the lavenders? What are the blacks?
Lavender 5,000, black 1,000.
Gotcha. Ranch it up one says Degen. The word of my life. The Brock in the house. You can call me Joker. Hello, my friend. Jimmy Bluff at Bigger Ultra. What, Bri?
Puck from Real Worlds here. We missed you, Puck.
Is that what you call me Joker right there? Ouch, Puck from Real World.
Hey, Puck, this tournament's a little different than your normal tournament because if you win the pot, you get the button the next hand. So it kind of changes the whole strategy and dynamic. 152 players started off, 175 buy, and it was 15K guaranteed, but we have over 22,000 in the prize pool. And winning a pot, you win the button. It's pretty cool.
I just punched in that command there, a win the button command. You can check it out. You can check out the structure, I think, buy in some more details about it. But yeah, pretty straightforward. Win the pot, win the button.
And the Brock in the chat room trying to get 86.
I think he might actually be correct in that.
I still shouldn't say it.
Oh, you're not allowed to say that. Oh, Cobra with kings!
Oh!
I'm going to start spelling Cobra with a K.
Right?
Ships it. And that's the best part about when you do wake up with a big hand like that. It looks extra bluffy because why not, right? Oh my God, what if PB tried to just get out of line here and somehow make the call?
I don't think he's going to, though.
No, he won't. He won't. But what if?
He wants to.
I like to play what ifs. This is poker.
He wants to, though. Look at him.
Oh, he does.
He's like, God, this guy just did it twice.
He's like, I bet you're just doing it with airball with nothing.
Yep, he got away.
Cobra Monster Steel.
The nice thing is it had it come that third hand like in a row. So boom, shove, shove, and then the third time you shove was you woke up with kings.
Oh my God, that'd be so sick.
So sick.
People would be like, I'm not gonna let you get away with it this time.
No way, I'm gonna be the sheriff.
Somebody calls you like ace deuce, and you're like, oh, you're good. Here comes your ace.
Exactly.
Kings are no good at
That's
stones.
exactly what's gonna happen.
We know. I love it. So right now, we generally be ending our stream, and we're just getting warmed up.
Yeah, I mean, we've only been on for 45 minutes.
Game on. I don't have anything to do tomorrow morning. Let's go deep. Canadian Shooter says, new drinking game, every time someone wins the button, do a shot. So every hand, do a shot. Good talk. See you out there. Look at this. Now, relative to stack size, I always say it's scary when they can measure your stack in amount of big blinds, and you just want to be in the percentage
Yeah, there's
side.
this one guy
There's just one.
percentage.
There's only one. And he's got almost 50% of the chips in play. Yeah, I figured I'd say that and get a little look. Ranch It Up says, I'm dozing off. I'm so tired. I actually tried to fast forward this stream. I love it. I respect it.
Yeah, I've tried to do that before. It doesn't work.
It does not. Be impressive if it did, though. Wish you could do that in real life poker. You should have folded this. Tim here, King Queen suited from the small.
I don't play that hand anymore.
Yeah, it's very scary. I love that hand. I'll take that hand all day long against your ace deuce. Bring it.
Hey,
Only because it beats me every time when I have ace rat.
Easy scoop, easy button.
Wow, Tim with a commanding chip lead here, 700,000, just over 700,000, and total chips in play 1.8 mil.
He's almost got half the chips.
Yeah. He's got plaques on plaques on. Actually, he doesn't really even have plaques. He's just got massive amounts
He
of chips.
doesn't want the plaques. He thinks the plaques are bad luck.
Really?
Yeah.
You talked to him?
No.
I love.
I'm making
Come on,
it up.
I wouldn't be surprised. Come on, come on. You talked to all these players. You shunned me away from the table earlier. Jackass.
You were being a jerk.
By saying hi, I know. I'm a very jerky person.
You were making hand signals behind my head while I was trying to talk to the table.
That's irrelevant, and you weren't supposed to know that.
I have eyes in the back of my head. I see everything.
Puck66 says, pre-9/11, my friends and I were so drunk we got on the wrong plane and skipped over the country we were flying to. Can we just start a slow clap?
How do you do that?
'Cause that's
How do they
so
let you on the
awesome.
wrong plane?
Well, but pre-9/11, it was so lax. They're like, oh, come on with your cocktail. We're good. We're fine. Here, wait, let me light your cigarette for you. Like, nobody cared. Well, that was actually pre-9/11, but you get the point. George here with deuces raises to 38K. Tim makes the call. Canadian Shooter asking Angry Polak about her recommendations on boxed wine. She is a bit of an aficionado, so she's good there. Ooh, King 4-4, Whiff City for Tim. George's deuce is still the best, but very counterfeitable.
Nice.
It's true.
Nice.
It's true, right? I mean, I'm just going to go with it. I already said it once. We're going to keep it on keeping. Yeah, I guess I can pull this out too, huh? Good talk. All that massive
Not working
tabletop.
either?
Nope. You broke it a while ago and I stopped caring. George bets his deuces and Tim lets it go.
And you know what they say about deuces?
They never loses. Or they're really loose. I don't know.
Why can't it be both?
Why not both? Insert fun meme here. Wow, Franzia is apparently the boxed wine winner from WAP right here. Cabaret and tequila. That is called Exorcist Puke right there. I would not go anywhere near any of that.
So.
I have unfortunately witnessed that firsthand from an ex-girlfriend, and that's why she's the ex-girlfriend. Good talk.
Did the head spin around as she puked?
No, but she got solid distance. Like, how did you hit the curtains? They're like 10 feet that way.
At your house?
No,
Oh.
no, it was a hotel room. I do not envy the maid
Thank
service the next
God,
day.
yeah.
Absolutely. But it was also the most horrible smell I've ever smelled in my life. Back to the action. I actually slept on the floor and cracked the door and slept with my head in the hallway. It was a fun night.
There's like a lot of rhyming going on in that one.
Yeah, normally I don't have the time to rhyme.
Yeah.
But, you know.
You're a poet and you didn't know it.
Oh, God. 349, all spades, set of fours for Tim.
No spades for anyone.
top
Tim,
pair.
I like Tim just bets out.
Yeah, well, no. Tim. What's? I thought it was a pump fake fold. No, so Tim checks and PT bets top pair.
There we go.
And the thing is, with you got no kicker, you have no recourse, you got no spade, you got no dreams, man.
What can you
just
do?
let it go.
What can you do?
You just let it go.
Poor PT. He might think that Tim is putting the moves on here with a spade, but Tim's really just protecting, trying to make sure spade doesn't come.
Ew.
So easy spot for us, we can see the cards, but not so easy for PT, who thinks he could be good right now playing against the draw. Wow. Oh. Look at that split screen.
Dude, our split screen
that
cam
is
on.
fancy.
Dude, crooked hyphy
Oh, I
split
like
screen.
the crooked one better. That one's okay. The other one was sweet, though. Wow.
I got super excited.
I know.
You know what? You guys don't even warn me that in the future, like, because you didn't. Like, just give me all surprise, because that was exciting.
I'm gonna have to go home and take a cold shower after that. Holy crap!
The problem with PT is that his hand here is that even if Tim's stone cold bluffing, you got to assume he's got maybe one spade.
Yeah.
And so he's got a million outs, and you
Did
don't want to see any of them. No.
Let it go.
No.
Oh, they show. Okay, at least they're being nice.
I like it. Oh yeah, well, it's not a tumor.
Incredible.
Look at me. It's not a tumor. Speak to me immediately. I'm the governor of California.
All right, so we're still five-handed here at this Win the Button tournament final table. Tim with the commanding chip lead the entire night so far. And by entire night, I mean the last 50 minutes.
Yeah, entire night. That's what we said. Did I stutter? Oh my God. Dice Gone Funny, thank you very much for the nice words. Occasionally, we have been called humorous. It's rare. It happens. Sorry, I'm not sorry.
We got dad jokes for days.
This is so corny, they're on the cob. No?
I was trying to just ignore it. I was trying to ignore it.
No, that never works. You can't just ignore something. It always comes back. That's how I had penicillin. Next question.
Ouch. Tim wakes up with fives, and what's it like to get a hand every time? I don't know.
Life is good. Maybe that's how he amassed his fortune of over 800,000 in chips.
So we got the button again. 2 in a row.
Ooh. Are we
Go
gonna
for three.
3 for?
And he's the chip leader.
Oh, is he going for the hat trick?
He really can apply a lot of pressure here in this spot.
Well, I mean, he could crush anybody relative to stack size there, period, so. I can't even pronounce that Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's, I guess I just did, but that's rough.
I'm trying to read Bulldozer's tweet here, and I'm disturbed and confused at the same time. PB with pocket kings. Let's focus on this. Kings, not a great reputation on Stone's Live, so let's see how he does. Five-handed, he might be okay. Ooh. Yeah, looks like he's going to get through here unless Cobra wakes up with something playable, and he does not. 6 deuce. Kings will scoop up the blinds and the antes, get the button for the next hand. George in the small, Tim in the big, and Tim can afford it. If anyone should be in the big blind, it should be Tim.
Tim's like me again? Okay, keep the change. Just throw out a big chip, keep the change.
Over half the chips in play for Tim.
Yeah. All right, we're going to give it up to Nose Dodo for a solid dad joke. Did you hear about the restaurant on the moon? Great food, no atmosphere.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Zing. We like it.
Poker Pro Eric wants to know why everyone's winning on the stream with King today.
Because they're shipping and nobody's calling. That's why. That's why.
Well, and it's a tournament. You can win with kings in a tournament.
Oh, not on our cash game.
Cash game.
No.
Where kings get crushed.
I could take a random survey in here of how many times you won with kings in a cash game, and the answer is just no.
Where's Rick and Barstow tonight? Usually he's here to give us some kings banter.
Way past his bedtime. Are you kidding
that's
me?
True.
Plus, he's got to get up early for that
bedtime issue.
The Denny's senior special.
The senior special, and he doesn't like the Urban Dictionary word of the night.
No, so that's good. Oh, he definitely doesn't want to be around for this one.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to clip it out and send it to him.
Oh, you should. He's going to love it.
Cobra with ace king. He's all in. Queen jack's not going to call. George was 7-6. I doubt we see a call pre-flop from George here. And let's see what Tim wakes up with. Maybe Tim will gamble with the big stack. Pocket tens. Why not gamble? So we got a classic race. 10-10 versus ace king. And Cobra's tournament life is on the line here. He needs an ace or a king right out of the gate here.
Oh, right in the window.
King in the window.
Don't even make the man wait.
And this is what separates good players from bad players. Good players can hit their ace king.
They just run good. A coin flip's basically even money.
If he's a bad player, he would have missed.
Bink.
There it is. Cobra staying alive and ace king holding up. So as we're 10 minutes away from taking a break, and originally these guys were going to roll right through the break because they're trying to get home. But when I was looking over there earlier, they actually took the break. So in 10 minutes, we got 10 minutes just to talk. I think whether we lose one or not, that's the perfect time to do the Urban Dictionary word, right? We got 10 minutes to kill.
Fair enough. Hopefully we don't talk about that.
I mean, the Urban Dictionary word will be like 4 or 5 minutes, and then we could do, I mean, we've done some good sing-alongs on the stream before.
Oof,
we could do, we did a Humpty Dance, so
we did.
We could do, what's another good one? I mean, maybe we can let the chat decide what song we're going to sing for them.
That is the worst idea I've ever heard in my life. And it's never good.
I'm ready to sing. What do you guys want to hear?
If you let the internet decide anything, it will never end well. It's going to involve duct tape.
That's how we got Bodie McBoatface.
Yeah,
that's how we got Bodie
exactly.
McBoatface.
Just know.
Poker Bee wants a song and dance. I'll do the singing, and Justin Kelly can do the dancing.
I hate both of those ideas. Both of those.
All right, Cobra with the button, and we're going to start the action over here on Tim. Let's see what he decides to do with King Queen. Early position.
Poker Bee saying, I like big butts and I cannot lie. I don't actually think she's just saying lyrics. I think she's just making a statement.
Yeah, I think she was just talking.
But I will definitely do that because these other brothers can't deny, for sure.
Bohemian Rhapsody, that's actually a pretty good good request.
Yeah. I mean, I was still on the other one because I'm like, when a girl walks in with that itty bitty waist and a round thing in my face, I know I get sprung.
I bet you Poker Bee does too.
Red beans and rice didn't miss her. All right, King Queen versus Queen 10.
Oh, no, danger.
Tim is about to show George what a kicker feels like. Pocket Abe's is absolutely correct. Taylor is the best singing commentator, so we will never take that away from him.
Yeah,
for sure.
He's really good.
Look at this photograph. Good old Taylor.
George in a world of trouble here if he can't get away from this. Tim betting 60K. George coming along. George could lose a lot of chips.
You know what else we can do during the break? We'll talk with Bob about. Oh God! Well,
that might actually say.
This is going to save George money. This is called the money saver, not the penny saver, but close. We'll save a few pennies. Bob, I'm thinking during at some point during our little 10-minute break here we have. If you got that picture that I emailed you, that would be definitely solid to flash on the stream for Veronica and friends direct to Poland.
We like to do some flashing on the stream once in a while.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we get flashed so often here in the booth.
It's never good though.
No, I didn't say it was good flashing.
It's never good.
No. I've never seen nipples that hairy.
All right. Tim with another pot and another chance to have position. So crazy, man. Look at that. 52% of the chips, everyone else on the table right now measured in big blinds.
Yeah, rough.
So basically, Tim is the dominating factor here, and everyone else just looking for a spot to just shove and hope they can double up.
That pretty much describes my life story.
You shouldn't admit to that.
Take it as you will.
You shouldn't admit to that.
Take it as you will.
I knew there was a reason we brought Poker Bee onto the team.
Oh, yeah. Very true.
Ranch It Up is asking what food is best to eat in the shower.
I got this one.
Okay.
Beer. Have you ever had a cold beer in the shower?
It's not really food, though.
No. Beer, dude, come on. Beer is like liquid bread, okay? Beer is a food. It's definitely one of the food groups in the essential pyramid that you teach. You get what I'm saying. Have a beer in the shower, thank me later, report back, let me know how it goes. But what is your shower food?
I'm done.
What are you gonna say, like cheese and crackers and some Franzia boxed wine?
I can't top beer. I'm sorry.
Okay, fair enough.
What do you want?
Nothing.
I already said.
You know what I want? I want a beer in the goddamn shower.
I already said your idea was the best. Okay, you're very smart.
Yeah.
And I'm very dumb, and you're very good looking.
You are
and
everything.
I'm very unattractive.
And I am nothing.
And you're an amazing speaker, and I am not a good speaker at all.
Oh my god.
And
I'm so, Guys, I love you all. Thank you for joining us. Good times. You are everything. I am nothing. Oh, man.
All right, Tim still with that commanding chip lead, and he's going to be taking the big blind this time. Peanut Butter in seat number 8 there. Paul has scooped the button on that last hand, and here we go.
Has he just become known as Peanut Butter? We just gave up PB at this point?
It's just too hard to say PB. He's going to be Peanut Butter from now on.
So you just go with more syllables.
And we got PT, because we got another guy at PT. Everyone did acronyms for their names tonight. I'm not cool with it.
So many acronyms. Except for Cobra.
Cobra Kai.
He's here to finish them all.
Putting a fridge in your bathroom is life-changing? Whoa. Insert like the Bill and Ted's like GIF. Whoa. Oh, Dickel in the shower. Oh, where's Poker Boss? He even asked me, is Poker Boss here? He even asked me if we were streaming this tonight. Oh, I gotta text him right now. We gotta get him in here. But yes, the Dickel in the shower. The Dickel solid. Prime Form, you're welcome. That's a gift.
Yeah, you can't unsee that.
Vocal Terror in the chat. We're just talking about how you are officially the Stones Live Best Singer. We're never gonna take that from you,
We were gonna try and top it by doing some Sir Mix-a-Lot tonight, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Buttermilk Biscuits, here we go.
That is not the song, but I like it.
That's a good song, though.
Yeah, it's great. Let's text our good old friend, my good friend, Sean McCormick.
No, he's my good friend.
Oh, I'm gonna text your my good friend, Sean McCormick.
All right, George just won the button on this hand, and we're gonna start the action on Cobra Kai. 9-6, he's probably bailing on this. We're around to Peanut Butter. Paul.
I just wrote, tune in, we're talking about you.
Nice. And Memo coming in. Okay.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, that's even better.
Oh, it normally takes me less than that.
That's good. So we're actually going to have 3 topless dancers instead of 2, it turns out.
Good. Yeah,
so
but one of them's
stay
me.
tuned.
Sorry.
Stay tuned for the break.
Yeah.
Coming right up. 3.5 minutes. And I don't know if I can stay for that word. It's...
what, you're gonna like get off camera so you have plausible deniability?
I think I should have some plausible deniability.
No.
It's bad.
Look, I will be in the manager's office when they call you in and be like, look, dude, the crowd demands it. Dude, you give the people what they want. When they're gonna watch us, after 10 p.m. on a Monday, when they have
Vocal
to work
Terror
tomorrow.
wants to know if his singing was better than us doing Humpty Dance.
I mean, I'm biased.
I want to correct that. Singing Humpty Dance, not doing.
I'm biased. Yeah, very different. Very different.
We sang it.
My nose is big like a pig. Now it's all stuck in my head again. Yeah, you guys are the worst. I mean, if we do Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Don't say do. All right, PT with ace-5 offsuit.
I was trying to think of a clever way to rephrase it, and now I'm like, I got nothing.
Got nothing.
But you can do the beginning part of the song.
Right.
Where you're like, oh my God, Becky, look at her butt.
I thought we were doing Buttermilk Biscuits.
I'm thoroughly confused right now.
All right. Maybe we need a different song.
Doing the hump.
All right, PT taking it down with an ace-5. He's going to show just the ace. Just the ace. Be like, you don't know what I had underneath.
I got news for you. When somebody flashes me just an ace, I automatically assume the other card's like a 4.
Yeah.
I mean, you're never going to show me just the ace and you had ace-king. I'm like, you're a liar.
Ace-ace? They might do it with ace-ace, though.
You, my friend, are a liar, and I don't believe you.
Do you think there's ever a good time to show your cards in a tournament? I don't.
Yeah, when somebody calls me and I'm forced to flip them over.
That's the only time, right?
Yeah, that's a solid time. That's generally when I do.
Is there ever a time when you're going to set up a bluff in the future by showing your cards, though?
I have done a live bluff where I showed one when there was a 4-card straight on the board. I had pocket deuces. I had absolutely no part of this straight. And I said, I'll tell you what, I'll let you pick one. And he picks one. Obviously, it's a deuce. Complete crap. And I was like, and I look at it, and he's like, oh, God. And I'm like, it's sick, bro. It's so sick. I was like, no matter which card you pick, I told him before he picked it, I said, no matter which card you pick, it's going to be so sick. And then he picks it, and he sees the deuce. And he's like, God, that is sick. And he tanks for like another 2 minutes for like, it's a huge, it was like a solid, like, it's like, it was like $1,500 pot, and I was just on air.
Did you show him the other card?
Yeah, so then once he folded, I was like, I told you it was going to be sick either way, and I showed him the other deuce, and the whole table was just like, oh my God, the guy played you so hard. That's what happens when you go to the WSOP, guys. Crap happens in Vegas.
Oh, that happened at the WSOP?
Oh, that was right there at the WSOP. It was fat. I could not resist.
All right, guys, win the button tournament here on Stones Live Poker. This is a 175 buy-in, 15K guarantee, but as you can see there on the screen, we ended up getting 152 players, 22,000 in the prize pool. These are the final 5. You scoop the pot, you scoop the button, get positioned for the next hand.
I love it. Now we're singing it. I love it. So, Poke Pro Eric, you're too young for Digital Underground, but I love Bigger Ultra saying, I once got busy in a Burger King bathroom. I sung that song karaoke at a Woody's and changed it to Woody's bathroom.
Yeah.
Everybody seemed very enthralled. I actually did not get any bathroom offers that night, but we did have fun singing the song.
Did you go in the bathroom and wait for the offers?
I did.
I think that would have been the way.
I did, but I went to the guys' bathroom and waited for the offer, so that didn't work out well.
So Cobra's all in with pocket 10s. And we're round to the button. George for 5. This is going to be the last hand before we head to break and get your Urban Dictionary word of the night ready for you.
Busy with yourself does not count, Eric. I would appreciate if you left that between you and my couch. And by the way, that is no longer my couch. If you get a couch at Goodwill, I apologize.
All right, guys. Cobra is going to have the button for jamming with his pocket 10s. And now we are on a 10-minute break. But I got a note here that says they only took 6 minutes for their break. So this is the perfect time to bring in the topless dancers. Go ahead. Come on in, girls.
Let's get that. Oh, they canceled.
They're running away.
Last minute. Last minute
sucks.
they can't. That sucks.
That's lame.
Like last second.
Do we
they
have to get topless now?
No, no.
You sure?
I hope not.
I mean, I wanted to.
Question mark? Okay. You topless is just taking off your jacket. That doesn't even count. God, this is so bad.
All right, so let's
give the disclaimer.
The thing, okay. This is become a JK squared staple.
It is.
And by staple, I mean staple.
Staple. Automatic stapler.
This is the 15th JK squared Urban Dictionary word of the night, and this one is really embarrassing for me. So I'm gonna let Justin Kelly say it. But before we do, this is the one and only important rule that you need to remember, because we have the most trigger happy mods of any stream that I've ever seen on Twitch or YouTube. Like, it's absurd. Okay, so if you put the word or you put the definition in the chat, you will be banned. So just don't do it, because we love you and we want you here, right?
Banned maybe means like a couple minutes. You might not be able to talk. Banned is subjective.
If we can find you, like physically find you, we won't ban you. We'll just slap you, right? So take it away, I guess.
Okay, guys. So this one actually is especially close to this guy's heart.
I hate it. I hate it.
He is a huge chapstick fan. For those of you guys who know him, he applies it religiously. I think he buys chapstick by the gallon. So I'm sorry in advance for that. But tonight is our number 15.
Number 15.
15th word, guys.
Wait. Before we do it, should we read the whole list? Like what's led up to it
cool.
for now?
Guys. So leading up to this here, we have Sacramento Skee Ball. It's very tasteful. That's how it all started. Is that tasteful? Anyways, Sacramento Slugger.
Yep.
Sacramento Pit Stop. Sacramento Broomstick. Sacramento Squeeze. Sacramento Shampoo. Sacramento Turtleneck. Ew. Sacramento Momenta. Sacramento Spacesuit. Sacramento Whitefish.
The Whitefish.
Good luck. Sacramento Submarine, number 11 there. Sacramento Breeze. Sacramento Willie. Sacramento Sandstorm.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was. And last but not certainly tonight, earmuff it. Number 15, guys, Sacramento Smegma Smooch. Smegma spelled S-M-E-G-M-A.
No, you don't have to spell it.
Sacramento Smegma Smooch.
There it is, number 15, guys. Urban Dictionary word of the night.
Yeah.
And it's time for the song and dance. So what song did you guys want to hear?
And I will be fired after this episode, so good talk. I thought we were not doing... Are you going to do the oh my god?
You're catching up to Angry Pollock and how often you get fired.
Oh, for sure. Are you doing... But I thought we were doing some mix-a-lot. Maybe you can start us off?
Oh my god, Becky. Look at her butt.
Yeah, let's do it. What does she look like?
It is so big.
Does she look like one of those...
She must be like one of those rap guys' girlfriends.
Wow.
Did I do it right?
Yeah, for sure you did.
Right, go ahead.
I think we should do a dramatic reading.
Take it away.
Like,
take it away.
I like big butts, and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny.
They can't deny.
No.
There's no way.
They can't. No, but when a girl walks in, though, with that itty-bitty waist and that round thing in your face, you get sprung. Want to pull out the tongue?
That's not one of those.
Yeah, absolutely. That's
pull
what
out
I
the
said.
tongue?
Because you notice that butt was stuck.
Whoa.
I'm hooked on that G that she is wearing. I'm hooked and I cannot...
I think you're making up lyrics now. I totally think you're making up lyrics.
I'm hooked and I cannot stop staring.
So guys, you are watching Stones Live Poker. We are streaming the 15,000 guaranteed win the button tournament. This has been a really exciting tournament. It started off 10-handed, 152 players, 175 buy-in, 22,000 in the prize pool. We are down to the final 5 players right now. Very exciting final table. We ended up losing like the first few hands. Boom, boom, boom. 3 players gone.
And then it's been a little battle from there.
Yeah, it's really been grinding out. Great tournament. We've got a lot of great feedback. So I think more than likely we'll probably run this again. So anyone that missed it this time around may have another opportunity. I was asking for feedback at the table earlier, and I was like, what would you guys do different in the future if we run a tournament like this again? And almost all the feedback was like, it's perfect. Like, run it like this. This was great. The one piece of feedback, and I found this really interesting. I'm curious what you think. They said run it at a higher buy-in.
Really?
They want to see like a $300 or $400 buy-in on this one.
Interesting. I would go the opposite personally.
You would go lower buy-in.
No, I would go exactly where you're at here. Actually, I think 170 is the sweet price point. And here's why. Because it is something new and different and unique. I mean, people don't feel that. I mean, people want to spend more money where they feel that they have a bit of an edge. Right? I feel that I'm a good poker player and this is my game, so I'm willing to spend this money to play this game. I think in general, because this is something kind of new and people don't play this all the time, I think you want to keep the buy-in where it's at. I mean, I don't think you need to go lower.
175 is kind of throwaway.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever. I mean, you know, you make it run it at a 125 buy-in, whatever. But something like, you know, I mean, because it's whatever. You play it, you have fun. If I play a tournament for $500, $400 or $500, and I lose it, I feel like crap.
Yeah.
If I played a fun tournament like this for 125, who gives a crap?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I mean, I'm on the other end of that.
Well, we are back in the action, guys. Thank you for sticking with us, all of you that did. 5 players left, and let's pick it back up here. Cobra raised on the button with Queen 10, and again with Cobra's image, this is a great raise. 10 and 20,000 blinds with a 3,000 ante. PB wakes up with Ace 5 off suit, and he might come along. Oh, Abe Kurt jumps in the chat room. He says, I wonder how it would have turned out with bounties. Oh. Next level, win the button with bounties. Ooh. Dirty.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
Be the win the button bounty edition.
Oh, wow.
So Jenna, as a default, you can see there Cobra had the button and he won the pot, and she reaches out and moves it to Paul, and then Cobra reaches out and pulls it back.
I love it.
So it's so automated for the dealers, and we had this a couple times throughout the day where the dealers were just progressing the button one time, and the players were really good about kind of just stepping in and be like, no, it's it's my button. Yeah. Of course, when they win it, they're gonna know it's coming to me. They're gonna fight for it, right?
Trust me, whoever wins that button, whoever wins the pot, they're going to be
well aware.
Get that button.
Yeah, they're going to be well aware of where it's
where's
going.
that big white chip in that pot right there? I want that one. Oh my God, Vocal Terror trying to sing in there. Look at this new tourney. Wow, epic, epic. It doesn't have the same ring though when we can't hear him in all of its verbundance. Again, a wordsmith. That's verbosity and abundance together. Just made that up. Let me know what you think. I do agree with Drake though. If you did do with bounties, it would have to require higher buy-in to offset the bounties.
Yeah, I was thinking run it like that'd be 300 with $100 bounties.
Ooh, $100 bounties. Yeah. That's solid.
300 buy-in, $100 bounties, win the button.
Solid.
That'd be fun.
Because $100 bounties, because you gotta set the bounty point where you bust 3 players, you break even, right? That's what you're going for. Yeah. So, is that kind of the standard when it comes to bounties? I mean, the standard you like as a director slash player
Not necessarily
slash pretend player.
Every bounty tournament has its own dynamic.
Okay, PB ships with King 4. George calls with Ace Jack. Oh God, well. Okay. PB, it's
good
been great playing with you. Yeah. He's already up on the flop here. Oh my God, don't you do it. Here's a sweat. There's always a sweat. King! Another king ball would do it. Okay, that's just mean.
That
like,
is
he doesn't
a little
need
mean.
the 4.
Yeah.
You know. All right.
All right, so good game, PB. He comes in 5th place. Hard fought final table here.
Very cool.
And there's Jenna, only progressed the button one time to the dead spot. We got to get it over there to George. She's like in auto mode. But you can see there, 5th place scrolling by, PB, $1,234. Congratulations. Well played.
Buck66 says, if it's on a 3-day weekend, I'm not deployed, it will be there. I will be there. Very cool. Thank you for service, my friend.
Very nice.
Very cool.
We look forward to having you here. Please make sure you stop in and say hi. So this is really exciting now. 4 players. So you got like 50-50 shot that you're going to be in the blind every hand.
Yeah. I mean, when I play, it's always a 50-50 shot. I'm either going to win or I'm not going to win.
Right.
So it's a 50-50.
That's every hand. 50-50. Win or lose. You either win or you lose.
Yeah.
Half-half.
Yeah. 50% of the time, it works every time. I mean, made with real bits of Panther. Sex Panther. Looks like we got a good old, what I'm going to call, plaque bet coming out. So what is that? Like, race to what? 38,000? Something like that?
Something like that.
No, 20K to call 48 there. 40K. All right.
It seems like the 3x blind bet in tournaments used to be such a standard, and now they're doing like 2, 2.1, 2.2.
And we, we talked about that one of the previous streams, and I think a lot of that has to do with it. You still get your same point across, but for the amount of times that you'll get, I mean, let's face it, if somebody's going to call your 3x, they're going to call your 2.5x,
right?
Or vice versa. So I think you get your same point across. It just costs you less money over the long term. Ooh, 9 deuce here, but all diamonds. George with the nut flush redraw. 2 pair, bottom 2 for PT here.
This is a serious setup right here.
Guys, Kenny Loggins, welcome to the danger zone.
Right out, ship and call.
Snap call. This is the highway to the danger zone. We're all about
so
talking.
PT is going to be out of this tournament if another diamond comes or we get running aces or 6s. Lots of ways for him to win.
Brick City.
Heart is safe.
Needs
Let's see that river card.
Diamond only.
All right. 9 deuce. Scooping a big pot.
That was huge. That was almost an exact chip stack flip there for George and PT.
And
Solid.
PT gets a little shot of life here.
Yeah.
And look, he did get counterfeited, but still his 9 is good enough. That queen on the river made his deuce obsolete, but with George not hitting anything.
Take my breath away. Solid. That pot was the wind beneath his wings. Yeah. Got him the worst.
So we're 4-handed here, win the button poker tournament, final table. First place tonight, walking home with a cool $5,951 and buying drinks for the commentators and Stone's live team.
Is it cool? Is it cash been in the fridge? Because it was hot outside.
We're going to keep it cool today.
Just be cool, baby.
Right.
Just be cool.
Hey,
like
oh, there it is.
There it is,
there
guys.
It is, folks. So
Angry Polak chiming in.
That is the Angry Polak family photo from 1986. And please pay close attention to the lion slippers.
The one and only Veronica Brill.
We love you.
Right there.
Enjoy, folks. Make sure you screenshot that and send it to her. I don't think she's watching anymore.
If you didn't think she was true Poland before that, you do now. End of story.
There's some seriousness going on there.
End of story.
She's not like a joke photo. Like, she really wants to show those off.
She's so proud of those shoes, and I respect it. I respect it. I don't even know. I mean, I know she's still in the chat. I don't know if she caught that, but you guys all did.
I don't think she's in there anymore. She'd definitely be talking by right now.
That is true, Veronica. You can't make that. That is just like here. It's the epitome of the 80s.
Oh my God.
Poland and just awesomeness.
So great.
You guys are all welcome.
And
for
when
that.
she was at
You're all welcome.
She was at that age. She can't blame it on being drunk.
No, just hopefully lots of Robitussin. Got a little crazy there. She was calling like a holy tracksuit, Batman. Fantastic. All right, final 4 here. Cobra looking to double up here on the short end. Looks like 200, 300, 500, 700. Nice little spread.
Blinds are 10 and 20,000 with a 3,000 ante. So scooping a pot or stealing the blinds pre-flop here, already worth a little over 40,000. Plus you get the button on the next hand, which is the great thing about this tournament. Win the pot, you win the button.
I like winning pot, and I like winning the button. This broadcast does not endorse Stones or anything. Here comes all
the views of Justin Kelly are not necessarily the views of Stones Live.
Gambling Hall, blah, 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 blah. Insert really fast talk and fine print here.
Pocket Abe's with the comment of the night. It's impressive escaping communism in those slippers.
I love it. Renee in the house says, guys, Jody, my wife, is going back up to the Ukraine for U.S. Army annual training. Can you give her some love? Absolutely.
Oh, nice.
Right on, Jody. You're awesome.
Thank you,
Straight
Jody,
up.
for your service. We really appreciate it.
And that Renee guy's kind of cool, too. So I guess if you're hanging out with him,
he's all right.
you're automatically cool by
he's all
association. I'm just throwing that out there. So that's cool, too.
Renee Renee gave us the idea to invite Jonathan Little to the stream, and he's going to be here doing commentary on October 8th and 9th.
Very
So
cool.
we're excited to have Jonathan Little out here in just a few weeks.
Jimmy Beloved says, so it's safe to say Veronica is in her 40s. She's turned, I think she's had the last 10 or 20.
Really,
21st
that's the route we're going.
No, she's had a lot of 21st birthdays.
Yeah,
It's very important.
Has to be at least 21st.
Win the bong tournament confirmed. Canadian shooter. Wow. That's going to escalate quickly. All right, PT raises up to 50K here. George just ships it with ace 10. PT asking for a count, being like, where am I at? I got a lot of plaques, but
Really? He wants a count?
maybe he's saying put it out there or something like that, but he wants to know. Doug Polk should come hang out with us, man. He can get my autograph. I'm kidding, Doug Polk. You don't need my autograph, but we will party.
I don't think PT's calling. Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Stoned live poker. Ah, see what you did there. All right. Cool. Oh, we got mad points. Mad points are always very important when it comes to relationships. The more points, the better. The more K's, the better.
Nice.
The more points, the better. Very true. Do Stones, S.H. Steimer says, do Stones ever run PLO tourneys? All I've ever seen is No Limit Hold'em.
We have occasionally run a PLO tourney.
That was before the stream? Or
We haven't streamed it.
Okay.
Yeah, we haven't streamed one.
We should stream one
We've
sometime.
streamed PLO cash games. Thing is, I love doing PLO tournaments, but we just haven't had a really great turnout with them.
It's rough. I mean, you know, I mean, even if you look at even the World Series of Poker, the mixed game buy-in turnouts are always significantly lower.
Yeah.
And that's at the pinnacle of tournament poker. So, I don't know, I guess if we could find the right price point and we could get enough people to commit, and we're all about it, for sure.
Yeah.
What do you mean no one knows how to play PLO? You get 4 cards and you just say pot. Pot, pot, pot.
Yeah,
pot,
I
pot,
mean,
pot,
you just
pot, pot.
pot every time and you win, right?
Pot, 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 pot.
It's hard to lose with 4 cards.
Guys, it's easy. All I know about that game is it's really easy. You just never want to flop the best hand. You just want to have the best hand on the end.
Well, yeah. I mean, this is technically the same with Hold'em.
I guess. I mean, I'd flop the best hand, but just let it hold all the way through.
That's the ultimate strategy.
Yeah. It's like Happy Gilmore when he just hole-in-ones it, and he's like, that was so easy.
Yeah, I should just do that every time.
I should just do that every time. just hit the ball in the hole. Hey, you too good for your home? Are people allowed to watch the stream same day during tournament days? People are always allowed to watch the stream because of the delay. In fact, we end up airing it. It's on a few TVs around the room.
Yeah, we actually have
as well.
it showing in the room.
Yeah.
Players at the table can even look at it. I can see George right there. I think he might have it on his phone. It says 20 minutes behind, so all the players have the same information of what happened 20 minutes ago.
Speaking of George, shipping it in here from the button with ace-10 suited. Tim lays down queen-jack, and it's going to be good.
All right.
And that's the funny thing is, like, you know, if you're in a better position, you know, hands maybe like queen-jack, king-jack, something like that, are pushable hands. It's not a hand that you can shovel in with, but they're never a hand that you can call it all in with.
But I like a lot of like poker coaches will have these charts, and it will
Well,
be
Jonathan Little has one, right?
yeah. So it'll have the whole range of hands from best to worst, but then it'll show the position at the table and the playability. You can see them drop
Yeah.
off. So in
No,
later
you can
position,
see
you
the
have
solid
all
line,
these
yeah.
extra hands playable, and then early position, only a few in the range.
It's funny. As you pinch your cards, you're like, okay, I need these 3 people to fold so I can really get crafty with his hand.
They actually made it a TDA rule this year that you could not have those charts at the table while playing.
No way. Yeah. Wow. Well, that's what phones are for.
Yeah. You have to step away from the table to look at any game charts or play charts.
Remember growing up in school when you bust out a calculator and the teacher was like, you know, you're not always going to have a calculator on you. Okay, there's this little thing called a cell phone. We got a calculator. Just so you know, Mrs. Betts, okay, from 2nd grade that you scarred me for life. I got one.
I use my phone for everything except making phone calls.
True. And don't actually try calling Justin because he will never answer.
I actually get irritated when people call.
I know.
I decline their call and then I text them back. What do you want?
Because maybe you pick it up and then just like, hey, what you doing? And you're like, I'm working. Okay, well, what do you want? I just want to say hi. Oh my God, really? Really? Is this...
Pretty much. Cobra Ace 4, that looks pretty good four-handed.
And it's good enough to ship it. Brent Harrington in the house.
What's up, Brent?
Heyo.
Poker Pro Eric wants to know what I used to make phone calls. That's the point. I don't.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say tin cans on the string, dude. It's straight out of like 3 Ninjas.
That's old school. Yeah, that was my first phone.
Who knows that 3 Ninjas movie? Holler in the chat if you know what I'm talking about.
Holla.
Old school.
Cobra with the button. And we got another hand coming out four-handed here. Win the button tournament. 4 left.
PT with 3s here, and that's the problem. You got 3s in early position, but he does have a chip stack to support some moves, though, so he can get a little crafty with it. Yeah, Rocky, Colt, Tum Tum, you know what's up, dude. Rocky loves Emily. You know what's up, man.
So 40K, we got a mint raise under the gun from PT with pocket 3s. And is that George all in with ace 4? He does. George is picking on PT now.
And you can never make this call if you're PT. That's the problem, is like, best case scenario, which is right now, you're a coin flip.
Coin flip.
Right? He's never doing this with less than what he has right now. You know what I mean? Ever. He's never doing this with deuces where you're like, yeah, I got him. Like, it's never...
I know, right? You know you're flipping at worst and you're at best and dominated at worst. Mm-hmm. So we are getting a count here, which means PT's thinking about it. And as you can see from the percentages there, he's slightly ahead, but it just comes down to a coin flip. 50-50 shot. If he calls, he's good. Is it worth crippling his stack?
The interesting thing is I'm kind of seeing some similarities between this and the Dream Seat, where I feel like your shove has that much power where you're able to shove with a little bit less. We saw Ducky, I actually brought it up to Ducky earlier, who went deep in the Dream Seat event. You know, that he had it all figured out, because the problem is that you raise a little bit, but somebody shoves on you, you like can't call.
Right.
But if you were to just open shove, George could never call.
Yeah, he couldn't.
And that's, you know,
and it
poker,
works
babe.
here. George is going to end up taking this pot down. So a well-timed shove with ace 4. Not only does he scoop the pot, he's got the button.
But if it was me, I shove with 3s and George snap calls with ace 4 and he flops like 9 4s and 6 aces.
It's different, you know, because he plays the player.
Yeah, and I'm horrible.
Yeah, you're horrible.
I'm
so he knows to call. And not only that, but you run bad.
I'm basically like the worst.
It's second worst.
So if you have 2 players that are supposed to run evenly good, all odds considered, all of my run good went to Harlan. And Harlan has all that run good and I have all the run bad.
Harlan got all the run good.
So there you go. Good talk. See you out there. Sweet. Now you know how Harlan got lucky. He put this weird voodoo Stephen King curse on me and took all my run good.
What a jerk.
What a jerk face. Stupid McStupid head.
Jerky McJerk face.
Bodie McFace. It's too bad we don't have fun in the booth. George, putting on some heat. 20K to call, that looks like more than 20. Bigger Ultra is trying to do math there. Luckily, I do have that calculator. JK squared less or greater than JK plus V. Oof.
Which JK?
I did not do good in chemistry. I'm not sure.
I think that equals carbon.
Ah, yeah. Got it. So George does raise to 52K. PT makes the call.
Wow.
Brick City for everybody. Queen High still the best.
Let's see who wants to get aggressive here. We got a check over to George, and George is going to c-bet this. Why not?
C-betting strong, and there's no way you can. I mean, that's of course you're going to c-bet that flop. You raise pre.
Yeah.
A flop of
easy
ace,
to
king,
represent
six.
the ace.
I mean, you can rep any of that. It doesn't even matter what you got.
And look at Jenna moves the button, and let's get it back.
Got it.
It's
She's
so
a DJ.
automated.
Wicka, wicka.
It's so automated. It's like you see this happen too. Like if we put our tournament on hand shuffle, and the dealers will see that green light, even though they don't have a deck in there, and they'll hit it every time.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's automated. You do it all day, and you become like a rat in a Skinner box.
It's Pavlov. Yeah, it's Pavlov style.
Pavlov. That's even better.
There you go.
Skinner rats, Pavlov. We're the psychology show on Stones Live tonight.
My favorite thing is I had a buddy who worked for the banker over there, where obviously they have to hand out a lot of chips for the cameras every time you put out chips. You know, you've seen dealers, you do this back and forth, right?
Yeah.
So we're playing a home game, and every single time he would bet and put chips in the pot, he'd put his chips in the pot and then do
Open his
this.
hand.
So I started calling him Spirit Fingers, and it stuck. And to this day, it's still what's up, Spirit Fingers? How you doing?
When I was dealing a lot, I actually did it a couple times at the bank, at the grocery store. I would open my hand after I hand the money, and I actually got called out. Uncle, you work in a casino, don't you? I was like, yeah, you got me.
Pocket Abes, you're the man, bud. Thanks for joining. See you soon.
We'll let you know who won.
You'll see it on the Twitters.
It's gonna be Cobra.
And Baldy in the house. Later, bro. Cobra over here, 4-6 suited. He's gonna let it go. Over to George again. He loves these ace babies.
Get it, George.
Get it. He's gonna flat from the button. Have we like really even seen people just calling? I mean, it's been raising all night.
I mean, you kind of have to. You can't really flat here on pre-flop.
Well, so George does flat, and Tim and PT both with hearts make the call.
Well, so we're actually seeing a three-way flop here, which is rare.
Boom!
Ace-3.
Monster for PT.
Wow.
It's called Wheel Central 2-pair
We
for
got
George.
2-pair versus a wheel.
Welcome to that danger
And
zone.
Tim is a lucky guy here for not hitting any of this.
Yeah. Tim got the best of it, and he doesn't know because he just gets to fold.
Check, check. George bets out with his 2-pair and all in and call. That quick. Action's catching up, but it is all in and call. We're going to see it run out. Now
like,
an ace or a 3 boats George. And
like George has all of his outs. All of his outs here. None of them were folded pre, so he does have the remaining 4 outs here. 2 aces, 2
It's still
threes.
not looking good for him. 19%, as you can see there from the counter on the screen.
I've won with less. If it's Harlan, it's basically already won.
Right.
Flip the odds.
All right, well, here it is. George may be doubling up PT.
And that's rough. George is thinking, why didn't I raise pre and take this down?
10 is not going to do it. One last chance for an ace or a 3.
10%. Oof.
Oh,
Wrong board.
a little
there.
scary, yeah. Okay,
I already
so
had it all set up.
PT's going to double up through George, and George is crippled now.
I was going to yell at a good old, if he nailed it, I was just going to yell at like a good old NBA Jam reference, like, boom, shakalaka. Is it the shoes?
I love that the chat room is commenting on the dealer Haja's neck fan. Like neck fan on point.
On point. Lock it up.
Hey guys, it gets hot when you're dealing sometimes. You're moving a lot.
It's true.
So that's a significant hit to George's stack.
Dude, PT with a command. Oh, dude, that's basically putting George. George is on all-in life support now.
There you go. PT and Tim with all the chips. Cobra and George on life support.
PT just in a huge,
Let's
huge
double
solid
check
position
the
here.
chips here because sometimes our count can get off. So we're going to see when this pot is pushed if George really only is sitting on 68,000.
I see stacks on plaques on stacks on racks on plaques.
Yeah, we're getting it counted out here. Haja doing her due diligence, making sure this pot is right before it's pushed.
Look at the rail building here. I was like, you see people's like starting to gather around, like, what's going on?
Yep.
What are you guys doing? Neck fan is a thing. It's actually the opposite of neck beard. Neck beard is just to keep you warm. Fans keep you cold. You know.
She's not the only dealer here that uses a neck fan.
I wasn't. Okay,
All
good.
right.
No. And I wasn't accusing her of a neck beard either. That was more me when I don't shave for a while. I don't know what else to tell you.
I tried to grow a beard once, but I'm really patchy. I got like holes all over my face.
You're Patch Adams.
Yeah.
Solid.
Patch Adams.
Solid.
Good one.
Thanks, man. Just put the red clown nose on. By the way, funny side note, while she's busy counting and pushing the rest of this pot, saw today that the, whatever the hell the World Organization for Clown Workers is very upset that they're remaking the movie It because they feel that it will hurt their industry because it's bad for clowns. So guys, all clowns matter. Don't forget. And I'm sorry, but when did that movie make clowns not creepy as shit? Clowns have always been creepy. Am I wrong?
It's
no?
like,
Am I alone?
It's like there's nothing that doesn't offend somebody anymore, so you might as well just be offensive.
Offend everybody, and then it's equal opportunity.
He's onto something.
Boom. Equal chopportunity, guys. Look at that pot size.
That's like a Harlan pot.
Oh my god, his buddy's helping him stack it. Now that is camaraderie.
That is, yeah.
That is camaraderie.
That reminds me of the Harlan pot a lot. Yeah.
I mean, just screenshot that. How's your poker game going? Well, I just spent an hour stacking this pot, and that was rough.
Do we have some professional chip stackers we can send over to the table and help these guys out?
I will stack chips for like 20 bucks an hour. I feel like it's an auto win for me.
But you're gonna go really slow.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh yeah, it's gonna take like 5 hours to stack that for sure. I need my C note.
Yeah, clowns don't need any help to come off as creepy. Look, and we have the same problem as with Harlan. He has to clear his chips out so he gets his cards on the sensor.
Yeah,
that's
look
the
at
same
that.
exact problem we had with Harlan.
Wow, first world chip problems here, guys. Stone's Live.
First
welcome.
world chip problems.
Tune in. Click that heart. Follow us. If you don't, I don't know why you aren't.
Space Mexican wants him to shack his hands when he's done helping. What's that mean?
I don't know.
So weird. I don't know what shacking your hands is.
Sounds like some BDSM stuff. George is popping it all in here for Queen 5, and that's going to be an insta call by PT. PT's like, I'll give you a rebate. Here's some money back.
Oh, yeah, of course, with Ace 3. So
George is like, take the rest of it. I dare you.
This is George's tournament life on the line with Queen 5. He does have 2 flush draws, but so does PT.
No, George is going to bink at Queen R5. Watch.
Nothing yet. There are a couple hearts. We could do running hearts.
Heart on the turn for an extra sweat.
Need a
City.
queen or 5 only.
One queen is gone.
And that's a wrap.
Brick ball.
PT knocking George out. We are 3-handed. Good run, George. Waiting for the scroller to come by here. I wasn't looking at it last time it scrolled through. Let's see how much George is going to win.
So the original buy-in, I believe you said, was 170, correct?
175.
175.
And here comes your scroller, guys. So we have 3 places left to pay out. Next one out getting $2,491, $5,951 up top, and George in 4th place, $1,719. Good game, George.
Good on George.
Nice run.
Pyroshin says, hey, Cobra on the short stack made $700 more watching George explode.
Yeah, not bad.
Well, and that's the thing that we've talked about this in these final tables. Sometimes it comes down to, we call it laddering up.
Ladder.
Right? Climb that ladder.
Climb the ladder.
If you climbing the ladder means somebody on the ladder next to you falls off,
Yep.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm okay
it's
with
just
that.
like if you're getting chased by zombies, you don't have to be a fast runner, just don't be the second slowest. Or don't be the slowest, be the second slowest.
Yes.
You can be the second slowest, because the zombies are going to eat the slowest person.
That is a life pro tip for the apocalypse.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. You're going to be laughing about it when you're alive later. After your heart slows
Say,
down
I don't
from
have
running
to
through
be
life.
able to outrun the bear, I just have to be able to outrun you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you want to race? I need to know.
Not really. Not really.
All
I don't want you to see what I can do until it happens.
right. PT, Tim, and Cobra here, our final 3. PT now with over 1 million in chips.
That's all?
It just, okay, more Ks, more Gs are better. He's got an M there, so million.
It's only
More
one, though.
M's are
It's
better.
It's so tiny.
It's solid, though.
Yeah.
It's solid.
We need a magnifying glass to see
Yeah.
it.
So many chips. So now he's got what I call mansion scenario, where you have to figure out if you're going to pull chips from the east wing, the west wing.
It's
you know,
tough. It's tough life.
I'm going to call with chips from this section over here.
Three-handed now, so the only way to avoid the blinds is to win the pot.
Exactly. Tim's like, I got plaques. I'll just throw in 2 plaques.
Makes it easy.
Boom.
We really should just color everything up to plaques at this point.
Should color up the plaques.
All the black chips should come off. We just put plaques on the table and make it much easier to play.
So you just want plaque chips instead
Black
of black
chips,
chips?
yeah. No black chips, just black chips.
Nice.
And there we have it. This is the big event of the year coming up. Jonathan Little, Annette Oberstad, David Tuckman, and Justin Hammer will be joining us September 29th to October 8th for a bunch of fun events. The Stones Fall Classic, $250,000 total guaranteed. And that's pretty exciting. My favorite event, the Assassin's Bounty. A brand new event we're introducing, 300 buy-in, $100 bounties. You have the option in between hands to cash your bounties in for extra chips in your tournament. Chips.
Ooh, look! Ooh, piece of candy!
Cool,
Look at
piece of
that!
candy.
Nice. I'm actually in the middle of helping Tuckman find one of those bubble hockey super checks machine, you know, where you like move the hockey players back and forth and
Oh,
the puck
cool.
around.
Very
cool.
I love those.
Because every house needs, you know, some sort of arcade machine.
Something,
right?
yeah.
America. 1,655K, down with Cobra on the short stack, 131K. If you don't move, he can't see you. Canadian Shooter says, I prefer my currency to be backed by a dictatorship. Welcome. Right, down to the final 3 here in this bounty tournament, or win the button tournament. Now you got me all excited about bounties. First place slated to take just under 6K here. Second place 3,600. Third place about 2,500.
Looks like we got to raise up to 60K by PT and special delivery. Cobra Kai Queen 7 shipment. PT,
special delivery. My chips.
Cobra is crushed here. He needs to hit his 7 or some running hearts. Good luck to Cobra. Tournament life on the line. And looks like this will also be the last hand at this level. Going up to 15 and 30,000 with the 4,000.
Oh, and they
ante.
both bank it. And the thing is, if they just, depending on the way this hand played out, most likely you get the rest of the chips in on the flop anyways here.
Absolutely.
And Cobra in a rough spot. He needs a king or an ace to chop. Like,
Another queen, a queen chops. And none of them are coming.
Rough. Cobra, quite the performance there. Not surprised to see him at the final table.
Third
He stalks
place.
me everywhere. Yeah.
2491.
2,500, dude.
And not too bad.
175 to 2,500. It's better than I did today. Pretty sure I just ran my AC like a beast and lost $100.
So check this out. We got Tim and PT are going to duke it out for first. Now, this is the part of the game I've been really excited for.
Win the button heads up.
Win the button heads up.
Ooh.
So every pot is that much more valuable now because you're either going to be the small blind on the button or the big blind. And if you win, you can always just be the small blind.
And even with these stack sizes, obviously the blinds are important, right? However, in heads up play especially, it's more important and it's more about stealing the button to get position. If I have position on you every hand,
absolutely, it's such a huge advantage.
Game on.
So we're heads up. Tweet came over, so I wasn't sure if they're talking about a chop there, but it looks like. Okay, so we're having a discussion. We're gonna take a moment. They're checking their chip size out.
Can we hand out the player cards where you vote anonymously?
Yeah, can we do that?
With two players? So he's like, well, I voted yes.
Who put the no in?
Please let us do that sometime. That'd be the best. I knew it was you. All right, so while we have a little intermission here, I like big butts and I cannot lie. No, I'm just kidding. Red beans and rice, didn't miss her.
Is that the original lyrics?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So I believe we are waiting to get some numbers here. We can kind of do a little rough math ourselves. If they were to chop, I think they're right around 4,500 right now, roughly. I'm no math professor or anything.
I'm tired of magazines.
It'd be interesting to see if they
saying flat butts are the thing.
If they play it out or chop. I kind of hope they play it out, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. You're like, this is what I'm looking most forward to, and they're like, we're not going to give you the satisfaction.
Yeah, I mean, the chat room doesn't want to chop. Look, they're like, no chop, no chop. It'd be weak if they chop. So, Tweet come over with the numbers here. We're right around 4,500 for a chop.
Even if you're going to come up, you know what I like doing it? If I am going to chop, I like doing this whole scenario where you chop for a certain amount, but you leave like an extra grand in there and play for that. Right. Something like that, whatever.
I mean, the players have to do that on the side.
Nah, I do what I want.
Whatever you want. Just do it then. Poker Pro Eric says they should chop here. I don't think you can give the final two players in the tournament advice if you bubbled out of the same tournament.
Ouch.
Isn't that a rule?
Should be.
So yeah, so we got like 9,500 left in the prize pool. So chop's like 4,750-ish. They're talking it out right now. There's no last Sunday seat in this tournament, so it's just the cash. We unfortunately can't hear the table talk, but you guys probably can on the stream.
Yeah, let us know what's going on. When are those new mics coming?
Soon.
Ish.
Soonish.
I love heavy on the ish. Extra ish emphasis. Oh, looks like we're moving a button. We're getting played.
Guys, that's good news. We're playing it out.
Space Mexican chimes in. Chop Girl is cute. Otherwise known as another tournament director here at
I thought it was Seahawk Girl.
It's Chop Girl.
Oh.
Chop Girl. Flop boat. What's going on, buddy? New tournament idea. All the chips start in a piñata. That is how you get like that's how you get like Black Friday Walmart doorbuster rush. Like people trampled over you. Like I don't know what happened, but I broke my arm and I severed an artery.
I have a feeling that's how tournament directors lose all their chip inventory.
Jeez. Look at PT's stack. He does have Skyscraper City. He's protecting all the lavender chips in the middle there.
So he just folds here, so the button will move over.
I'd love to see the other player be like, excuse me, sir, move your big chips in front because we can't tell that you have me covered. I'd like to be able to see that you're not cheating.
So there you have it, PT 1.2 million, Tim 651,000, 64%, 36%, 1/3, 2/3, but one hand and it can flip.
Exactly.
Like that.
That's what I like about the whole half stack versus, like 2x, 1x thing. You're like, okay, well we'll just reverse it. And the problem is you never, as the big stack, even if you think you might be in an advantage, like you never want to flip the script. You ever want to double them up. Even if they get smaller, even if it's a wave like 4-1, you just never want to give them life. And it looks like we got somebody shipping it here.
It's all in and a call. Okay,
Ace
so this is one of those
ace.
moments. Tournament's either going to be over or Tim is going to double up.
What do we got? Ace
and
9,
he'll
ace
be the 2 to 3.
7. Yeah, okay.
There we go. So PT looked down at a suited ace, and of course he has to go for it here. The 9 comes right out. We could get a club here for a sweat on the turn.
Oh, club would be an alto sweat. No. Could be a chop now, too.
Still could chop. Oh!
Chop City!
We are going to chop it up.
Population, you guys!
Who saw that coming? You?
I did.
This guy right here, he saw it.
I did. I'm a light clairvoyant, if you will. Chop City! Thank God. Oh my God. I mean, they have so many chips. Imagine if the dealer pulls in all the chips. You're like, I ain't chopping this, bro.
Well, see, an experienced dealer won't do
Exactly.
that. They will wait until the hand is over, and they'll sort it all out. Then you see some dealers.
She'll just put piles. She's like, here's a pile for you and a pile for you.
When
I'm
new dealers
over it.
come right out of school and you got the side pots and they'll make all the side pots, you don't really need to do that. You can do it when the hand's over, because if the big stack wins, you're just going to push all the chips in one spot anyway, save yourself all the work.
And trust me, from a dealer box, you always kind of hope the big stack just wins and makes it easy on
Yeah,
you.
it does make it a
You're
lot
like, who has
easier.
more chips? Big stack has aces? Please, dear God, let it hold. Oh, look, man. Now Jenna's coming over to play some cash. Guys, it is hopping in here. Lots of cash games going. If you guys don't have our app, make sure you download it. It's free on the Apple and Android platform. You can see what games you got running. You can sign up remotely, and you can come on down and get that money. Save that money, like Little Dicky.
I love that you can sign up for any of these games. We've got 7 games running on Monday evening, Labor Day, holiday weekend, and you can put your name up for the list on the app without ever speaking to a human being. That's my favorite part.
It's
you
true.
can
You
be
don't-
anti-social.
You don't have to speak to this guy. And
To no one.
Who would want to?
To no one. Not just me. Why are you going to make it about me?
Well, I don't know, because you always put your number out there like you want people to
There's
call
some
you.
poker, there's some poker going on.
All right.
All in and a call again. So this is not a hand that's likely to be chopped. PT with Queen 10, Tim slightly in the lead here with Ace 9. You can see the percentages there, still pretty close. And no one hits anything. Ace still in the lead. There's a 3, and we basically need Queen or 10
Queen
for
or 10
PT
for
to
PT.
come up. That's not going to do it. Ace high is going to take this pot, and now just like we were talking about, the chips are shifting over to Tim. It's now 2 to 3. I'm sorry, 2 to 3 to 3 to 2 to 1. To
Yeah,
1,
gotcha.
1, 2,
The
3.
1, 2.
2/3, 1/3.
2 turntables and a microphone.
But the other way.
Got it.
Yep.
Got it. And you know what I like? I'm just going to give PT some credit here. It looks like PT is stacking out plaques to pay the man, because
Thank
let's
you.
face it.
Thank you.
Nobody wants to see you shove like ridiculous skyscrapers of chips over. Just pay the man.
Yeah, just make
and
it
on with
easy.
the show. They're playing it straight, dude. Oh wait,
Yeah.
they made a deal. Poker Pro says they made a
He
deal.
doesn't know. He's not here.
That's also fair. Very true. Plaques on plaques on stacks on racks on plaques. You need plaque racks.
Guys, we are not going to have a chop here. We are playing it down to a winner. They not only want to win the button, they want to win the entire tournament.
It's true.
I hate chopping. I really do. I hate it. I hate it.
Well, you know,
I want to see who wins.
Well, here's what it comes down to too. Is I've talked about this. It's that subject. It comes up all the time in the booth. And one of the big things is this: you're never gonna get this sort of experience, this heads up, this three-handed, this four-handed, this short-handed play, deep, heavy stacked in a tournament, if you don't do it. If you chop every time, and you actually do want to go play a WPT or WSOP event, or maybe even an HPT event, right? And you're going down and you're going for the title. Oh, but I always chop when it's 3 or 4-handed. I never played that. Well, guess what? You lose, sucker.
You don't have any experience.
Yeah.
I guess you could just try and get lucky.
Again, my life story.
Love you guys in the chat room. Thank you for keeping us entertained while we try to keep you entertained, talking about this live stream poker game. This tournament, a lot of fun. The Win the Button poker tournament. Basically, same as a regular poker tournament, but you win the pot, you get the button the next hand. Created an entirely new dynamic to poker tournaments. So not sure what's going on here. We had a little miscalculation with the pot. We're trying to figure out how many chips go where.
Glad we could be your source of entertainment for the evening.
Cute.
Thanks. I did my hair today. We're gonna have the battle of who has taller spikes. Is actually what we're going for here. No, you got me crushed.
I think I got it.
You have like you have an entire tsunami wave going. Like you got it crushed.
Yeah, I kind of like the little.
It's just like thin and spiky, but it works.
It's a luscious head of hair. It's very nice.
I wouldn't use
Luscious.
that. I know luscious, bro.
Yeah,
really?
It's luscious.
Luscious. All right.
It's beautiful.
I'll give you beautiful. I won't give you luscious.
Absolutely beautiful.
Now you're just being greedy.
It's nicer than Trump's.
Well, yeah, no. Who wants a neon orange comb over? Pull off Oompa Loompas pubes. That's the second time I got fired today. Second time.
No, I'm ignoring you when you say that stuff. So
Sounds good.
all right. So it looks like we may have the pot sorted out here. There you go. A little cosmic fingers tweak, clears her hands right there. Double check, make sure. I heard those were called jazz hands.
No, these are jazz hands. If they're like this, those are spirit fingers.
Spirit fingers.
Actually, spirit fingers are like this.
Like
Why do I
this?
know this? You know what? We're done here. We're done here. Next question. On with the show.
So there you can see the script is flipped. Tim with 2/3 of the chips and PT with 1/3.
Jimmy Bluffett in the chat requesting a official Stones neck fan.
Yeah, we're gonna have them branded. We'll be selling them on the official Stones website.
Honestly, what if you did?
To be released in 2021.
You'd have a crap ton of fans in here. I mean, look how many people wear the Stones hoodie.
Right?
Right? If you actually had a nice quality fan.
Walking around with Stones fan. And we can put a little like shot dispenser in there with a straw that's like constantly in your mouth. Sounds like a great plan.
God, wow. Just so many chips and so many plaques there. Feels good. Feels good to run good. There, as you can see, guys, the roll's a little more than reverse now. Originally, it was about 600 to 1.2.
Yep.
Now we're 500 to 1.3 here. Tim crushing.
Still anyone's game, though.
I mean, yeah. You flip it back one time. And
Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, easy.
Is it easy? Easy game. You should be here.
Like I said,
Everybody
it's,
should
it's truly 50-50 now. Right? Just say right.
win. Yep. People have asked me when we're getting our own talk show. I was like, you're watching it.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
That's kind of it. We were looking into how to take calls.
Oh, man.
That'd be crazy.
Oh, my God.
All right, so we do have a matchup here. Tim in the lead with Queen 9 suited, PT 6-7 suited. This could be it, guys. If Queen 9 holds, we have a champion.
Well, that's a solid start.
There's a 9.
No spades for anybody.
There's
but
some chopportunities.
An 8-ball could come for PT as well. Uh-oh, not anymore. Oh, wow, that's the straight. Queen to chop?
Is that a lock?
No, queen to chop. Danger, danger.
Boom. And the 8. Queen is good. Queen high straight. Congratulations, Tim. Our winner. Win the button. He not only won the button, he won the entire Win the Button Tournament. There he is, celebrating. He's got the post.
Oh, look at
Spirit fingers, a little dance.
Granite Bay Group.
Congratulations, Tim.
So Tim is going to walk away here with 59.51 unless they made any chops. I don't know. But either way, first place does pay $5,951. Followed there by second place at $3,636.
Even the runner-up, not bad. 36.37. Very nice.
For $175.
Yeah,
Sweet.
fantastic. Thank you, everyone in the chat room, for staying with us. It's a late stream for a Monday night, 11 o'clock, and we still have. I mean, we started with 200. We got 200. Thank you guys for being here. And staying with us late and following us and putting up with our bad dad jokes. And,
I think Canadian Shooter's right. He should get to keep the actual button from this tournament.
Absolutely,
That's fair.
he does, of course. So it's without question. Like, don't come in here and ask stupid questions you already know the answer to. Seriously, does that drop the mic or drop the pin?
All of the above.
Awesome, guys. JK Squared, representing Stone's Life tonight, win the Button Tournament, a one-of-a-kind poker tournament. Well, one-of-a-kind. It's been done before.
It was awesome.
But I'm pretty sure this is the first time it's ever been streamed. I want to give a huge shout out to our production team. This is not a normal tournament. This was a lot of extra work, and these guys killed it.
Oh, yeah.
Cameras on point, chip counts on point, and the button always in the right spot. That doesn't just happen, okay?
No.
There's a bunch of guys back there working hard. Back there we had Matt, Bob, and Christian tonight, and Lance and training helping out.
Absolutely.
So thank you to the entire team back there. If you guys see them running around Stones, make sure you say what's up, make sure you say hi, and let them know that you appreciate them. I'm Justin. This is Justin. You guys are awesome, and we're out of here.
Later.
Take it easy.